This is the evening news on News Channel 1.
The only one.
Today is a special day. We get to add math onto our program.
And this year, Grandma didn't get run over by a reindeer.
Nope, instead she was sitting outside with a 270 waiting on him.
Is there any other news today?
Well, there's a traffic jam on County Line Road 1200. Seems Farmer Joe's cows were crossing the road.
And now for the math part.
Here's the problem. People have been visiting the old mill about the history and how the engine set fire to it back in my old granddaddy's day. If y'all go out there, they're selling these tape things that tell you the whole story.
Which one of you folks can figure this one out?
The profit of the sale of X number of tapes equals 9.5x. Suppose the function for the cost of getting them made equals 8.7x minus 1940. Find the profit of the sale of 500 and 5,000 tapes.
To figure it out, take the equation 8.7x minus 1940 and substitute 500 and 5,000 for x. To get it, 2,410 for 500 tapes and 41,560 for 5,000 tapes.
Well, hi, how are y'all doing today? We're your weather folks, and we're going to be telling you how the weather is. I'm waiting on my partner, CQ. She's late, always late, and just slow as slow could be.
I heard that, Peggy Jean. I had to make sure my hair looked all right to be on television.
Yeah, we got business for these folks. But we're going to tell you what the weather is. The weather is cloudy, and it's going to be raining like sweet taters.
That must mean we had us a good harvest this year.
Yeah. Well, the good news is the low is 65 and the high is 56.
Peggy Jean, that can't be right.
Well, how come?
Because the low can't be higher than the high.
Well, fine. The low is 56 and the high is 65.
Sounds better.
Well, they've been doing this cloud seeding thing.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is. I can tell you the definition, too. It's, well, I have to look at it.
Okay.
In cloud seeding, microscopic particles, and for those of you that don't know what microscopic means, it means small. Those tiny particles are released in a cloud to bring about the rain.
Really? Yeah. I've never heard of that.
I know, they come up with all sorts of fancy junk
I'm
these
surprised.
days. Yep.
Well, I got this here table.
We decided to add some math.
Yeah, it's
today.
good for the brain.
Yeah.
Well, can you tell us what the domain, relation, and range is?
The relation is going to be the unseeded clouds and the seeded clouds. Combined is going to be like 1.0, 4.1. But you're going to go from the big numbers to the small numbers. And the domain is just going to be the unseeded clouds, from small numbers to big numbers. And the seeded clouds are going to be the range, and they're going to be from small numbers to big numbers.
Now for sports.
This year, Auburn won the Iron Bowl.
Yep, it was a close game.
Sure was. They also won the SEC championship.
That one wasn't so close.
No, it wasn't. Well, the tractor pulls this weekend.
Yeah, Billy Bob come away with the win.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for math with sports. We got this here table that shows the number of how tall and how much the members of the Bull Riders Club weigh. The question is to state the relation of the function and the domain and the range.
Relation equals height and weight. For example, 83 and 240. From biggest to smallest numbers. Domain equals height, smallest to biggest numbers. And range equals weight, smallest to biggest numbers.
This has been the evening news with News Channel 1.
The only one.
Hey, I got a friend that's kinda strange. Never heard of domain or range. Knows all about guns and girls. His daddy's name was Earl. Well, he came down here on a family trip. Showed him some math and that was it. He took to it like add to subtract with his brain intact. No, you ain't gotta be born to the riches. A Mercedes-Benz with 1,000,000 switches. Or have a genius in the family tree to get some teaching from me. Yeah, man, all you need is an open mind. If it helps, figure it out on your own time. When the answer feels so right, it can't be wrong. Come on, come on, come on, you ain't done. We all got a pre-cal bone down deep inside. No matter where you're from, you just can't hide. When the band starts banging and the fiddle saws, you can't help but holler, Yeehaw, when you see them little kitty problems, man, you gotta admit that it's easy to solve. Ain't nothing wrong, just get back on. You're a free cow, boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom.